Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I'm so glad you've stopped by. Today, as you probably saw from the title already, we are completing a full face of Makiage makeup. We have everything from foundation to concealer to brow products to bronzer to blush. We don't have any setting powder though. I didn't get setting powder, just realized that. But we do have, I think, just about everything else to complete a full face of makeup. So if you want to know a little bit more about the brand Makiage, see what kind of products they have, what they look like, what the descriptions are, what they perform like, and what the products look like as a completed look on this face, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. Okay guys, so this is what the products came in. It actually came in two of these boxes. I just put them all in one of the boxes instead so I could actually raise it up and show you guys. But I just wanted to point out what this box says. It says untraditional, uncompromising, undeniably extra. And I love that. This company is not about that super light tinted moisturizer, light coverage, barely beat there. They are about full glam, full beat. You be unapologetically you to the max. And what's not to love about that? I will be me unapologetically, no problem. But you guys know that already, don't you? Yes. Yes, you do. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this in the order that I would normally apply my makeup. And for the face to start with, we have the No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. This is $36, and some key facts about the product are it has a soft smoothing texture, it minimizes the appearance of pores, it fills fine lines and wrinkles, I need some of that, it gives makeup some serious staying power, controls shine without ever drying out the skin. That's awesome because a lot of the time if I get shine controlling primer, that usually means it's gonna dry me out because I have pretty dry skin anyway. And if this doesn't, that's going to be awesome. It says it has a velvety finish and it's cruelty free, so that's great. So let's open her up and see what she looks like. Ooh, really pretty packaging. I like that a lot. Whoa, that is clear and bubbly. No scent that I can tell so far. So I press it in since it's a pore filling primer. You know what? It kind of reminds me of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. That's what it reminds me of. You know, so far so good. That feels really, really nice. My face does feel super soft. Now that I have a perfectly perfected base, it's time to go in with the foundation. This foundation is the Woke Up Like This foundation. It shows there are 50 shades for all skin tones. It says it has a lightweight texture, it's buildable medium to high coverage, natural matte finish. Matte scares me, but natural matte doesn't as much. It says it's got optically corrective powders, enriched with vitamin E for anti-aging benefits, hyaluronic acid for hydration, protection, and filling wrinkles. Love hyaluronic acid. It is one of the best ingredients that I could ever ask for in just about any product. And if you've been here a while, you know that once a product mentions it has hyaluronic acid in it, I'm pretty much set. That's all I needed to know. Now I also got a little card in the box with the foundation in it, and it says over 75% of women, or men, it doesn't say that, but I'm adding that, get foundation wrong. Get yours right. And it actually gives the steps of how to apply their foundation. So it says step 1, apply 2 pumps to your entire face, jaw, and neckline. Step 2, blend out with a brush or sponge, not by hand. I'm gonna be doing half and half, so half side sponge and half side brush. Then step 3, it says wait 5 minutes for foundation to set before checking the shade. Step 4, don't match to your neck or wrist. They're a different tone than your face. Step 5, finish your face with concealer, blush, and bronzer. Step 6, wear for a full week to determine if it's perfect for you. They actually have a program on their website that's kind of like a try before you buy program. Well, it's not kind of like that. It is like that. You go through their shade matching program, you find the shade that's right for you, or the one that you think is right for you. Then they send you an email letting you actually order it before you are committed to buying it. So they'll let you try it out, you get to see if it's your shade, get to see if you like the formula and the wear, and if you do like it, then you're charged for it. If you don't get charged for it. You send it right back and that's it, you're done. Very pretty bottle. It reminds me of my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Kind of. A little bit. Definitely glass, for sure. And I think I'm going to start with the sponge side. So I'm going to do probably the left side of my face with my sponge. And I'm just using a standard beauty blender. And let's see what happens with the one pump. Well, that one pump actually did go pretty far, but it blended out to be very, very light coverage. You know, I would actually be comfortable stopping here with the foundation if I just wanted light coverage, but it is very natural matte. Like they said, I don't have any shine coming from where the foundation is, but I don't have like that dried out, dusty, crusty look. But 2 pumps is not enough for me. I need full coverage. But I do like that this is buildable because you are in control of the look and the coverage, which is really awesome. So since I do want more coverage, now I'm going to go ahead and build up the sponge side with another pump. Okay, I would say now I'm to the point on the sponge side where I match what the brush did on the brush side the first time. I am going to go ahead and take a 4th pump on the sponge side. I realize now that this makes 7 total pumps of foundation, which is quite a lot, but as per my norm, not really. Okay, foundation is applied completely. All 7 pumps worth. 4 on sponge, 3 on brush. And both sides look pretty much the same, honestly. I would say with the brush, I got a little bit more coverage within my beard area, which is always the case because the brush bristles really get up in there and the sponge just kind of presses on top. So I would say I would use this foundation like I do all my other foundations. I would go in with my brush first, build up my coverage, then blend it out with the sponge so that I A, take off any excess foundation with the sponge, and B, get rid of any possible streaking that I might have, although I didn't have any streaking with the brush, which is really nice. And now that foundation is completely applied, it's time to use concealer. And from Makiage, we have the I'm Flawless Multi-Use Perfecting Concealer. This concealer is $26, and the description says it instantly reduces the appearance of under eye circles, dark spots, discolorations, and blemishes. A multi-use concealer that hides all skin imperfections, highlights, and brightens up your under eye. It's a comfortable, lightweight, long-lasting wear with medium to high buildable coverage, a must-have touch-up tool with a unique applicator especially designed to easily reach any area of your face. It's oil-free, paraben-free, and phthalate-free, enriched with hydrating and moisturizing agents. It's vegan and cruelty-free. There are 30 diverse shades, and it's 100% cruelty-free. They also have a really great shade match tool for the concealer as well. I'm probably just going to use my sponge because it's the fastest way for me to blend it out. Oh, I forgot to show you, the package for it is a silver box, not a black box, like the foundation. And here's what the component looks like. It is the silver reflective metallic, just like the primer, but it doesn't have the flat edges on it. And you can actually see the shade of it through the component, which I think is really, really cool. I also love that it is a multi-use concealer because why not have multiple purposes for one thing? And it said it had a unique applicator. Let's see what that means. Oh, it's like a doe foot, really, but not like a big jumbo one. So I don't really know how much to use. Normally I would just kind of swipe, 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 swipe. Oh, the shade that I got is 3.5. I think this is a good shade match. It looks like it's a little bit brightening, but not like a crazy amount. So let's cover up last night's bad decisions, as well as a little bit of my extra redness around my nose. Now, they did not have any translucent powder in stock when I made my order. They do have some, but there wasn't any. I also didn't get any pressed powder. So I'm going to use my own to set my face. So let's see what this looks like. That is really a nice shade. It's got just a slight bit of peachiness to it, which is definitely great for color correcting, especially with dark circles and any sort of discoloration. So like for dark spots or anything. I would say I'm at a full medium when it comes to coverage. It's definitely on the fuller side of medium, but I can still see darkness. And I think you can still see it on the monitor as well. That there's just a little bit of discoloration under my eyes, almost like a bluish cast. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my loose setting powder from Gerard Cosmetics and just press it in on my under eyes. Okay, so far so good. It actually looks really good with it set. It doesn't look super dry or anything, which I'm really excited about. I don't look overly matte. I don't look like my skin is thirsting for some kind of liquid, which is really great. It looks good. My skin looks good, which lets me know even after I spray it with setting spray, it's still gonna look great. But before I do that, I need to bronze and blush. And for bronzer, we have the Mineral Baked Bronzer in the shade Wannabe. This is $42, and the key facts are this is a mineral baked bronzer featuring an advanced streak-free formula to create an instant all-over sun-kissed look or to contour the face with expert sculpting and slimming effects. Now, I actually did have a shade of this already, but it was really too deep for me. This one in the shade Wannabe looks like this. Really pretty light peachy tan, and this is gonna be, I think, the perfect bronzer just to give me a little bit of warmth. And then the one that I would use for a little more definition is in the shade Waka Waka, which is really cute. But this one is very deep and very warm on me. This looks almost reddish when it's on me. I mean, you can definitely see that there's a difference in these two. But I'm gonna start with Wannabe and just warm up the skin. Then I'll see if I want to go in with Waka Waka after that, because I know what Waka Waka looks like and it's kind of intense. So I'm going to use my Morphe E59 pointed bronzing brush, which is really great for bronzing. They also do offer brushes. Oh wow, that's very powdery. Holy crap. I just barely tapped into it and went everywhere. But yeah, I was saying, they do actually have their own brushes on their website. I just figured I have plenty of brushes and I really didn't need to order any. Okay, so let's see what Wannabe looks like. Ooh, that's gonna be really pretty. You see that little bit of glow that it gives? Like warm glow, warm bronzy glow. Now that I've gotten the shade Wannabe everywhere I want it to be, I'm gonna also show you what the shade Waka Waka looks like because I have it and I figure why not. But I'm gonna use my E8 brush, the same brush that I used for the nose contour, just because it's a lot smaller and I want to show you just a little bit more concentrated of a version of this shade. I just don't want it to be blown out everywhere because I'm scared of it since it's so deep. So I'll just show you almost as a contour. Can you see already how much warmer that is and deeper that is on me? So that's the shade Waka Waka. Now that I am bronzed to the gods, it's time to blush. I just bit my cheek when I said gods. That hurt. Well, in this case, we have the Mineral Baked Blush. This one is in the shade Lady Marmalade. And the key facts for this, oh, it's also $36 for the blush. Key facts are a mineral baked blush, rich in pigments and pearls, that emphasizes and lights up the cheeks with an incredibly natural, tailor-made flush of color that lasts for hours. These are such cool products. The fact that they can be used wet or dry makes me happy, because that means that you can essentially apply the blush and the bronzer like a cream if you just wet the product when it's on the brush. And with me having dry skin, I really like the idea behind that, because I could actually benefit from using these products in their wet or cream form, and I stan. But I'm gonna use it dry today. So let's see what Lady Marmalade looks like. That's really pretty. It has a slight reflect to it, but just barely. It's like almost not even there. So let's use the E4 brush from Morphe and apply this blush. Let's just barely tap it. Boop. Oh, yep, very powdery. Very powdery. Well, let's use it very lightly and see what happens. I'm gonna start on the high point of my cheekbone because I can try to blend that out into bronzer if it is a little intense. Ooh, she's there already. It does add just the slightest bit of luminescence, so it gives me a tiny bit of a glow, but it's not enough to be shimmery. Yeah, she cute. I like her a lot. So now this is the point where I spray my face with setting spray, because I always like my highlighters to be as bright and pigmented and shimmery as they can be. And for setting the face, we are going to use the hydrating setting spray. This is actually called the Perfect Finish setting spray. It is $29, and the key facts say it's anti-fade, anti-crack formula, it's weightless, oil controlling, enriched with chamomile, cucumber extracts, vitamin E, green tea, and golden marigold extract, and it's made in the USA. And let's see what she looks like. Cute little black packaging, love that for her. Prime her up a little bit. Okay, we got a little shot out of her, went everywhere, but that's fine. Now let's spray her on the face and see what happens. Please be a gentle mist. Ooh! Oh wow, that smells really good. Mmm, that's nice. And for highlight, we have the Mineral Baked Highlighter. This one is in the shade Halo. It looked like a really pretty champagne-y type tone. It shows that this is a $40 highlight, and the description shows brightens, accentuates, strobes. It has an even streak-free finish, delicate film texture, long wearing, and enriched with jojoba oil for softness and moisture, and vitamin E for anti-aging benefits and environmental protection. So I will be protected from the environment with this highlighter. The high point of my cheekbones will thank me when I'm 50. I do really love the way the shade looks in the packaging anyway. I don't know what it looks like outside of the packaging. Ooh, even outside of the packaging, that looks really pretty. Let's see what it looks like applied. I'm gonna use my Sigma tapered highlighter brush. It's the F35 brush, and we are going to apply her to the high. Oh wow, very powdery also. Seems like all of these mineral baked products are very powdery. Well, let's see what it looks like on. Oh, that's really pretty. Wow. That is beautiful. That is, oh, that is just gorgeous. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, that makes my heart so happy. Do you see that glow? Ugh. This is just the perfect shade for light to medium skin. But what's great about Makiage is they offer products for everybody. They are one of the most inclusive brands that I've seen in a long time. Now, before I move on to eyes completely, I want to make sure that I do my brows first so that I can kind of frame my eyes and have a workspace that I can use. For brows, we're going to use the Brow Factor Long Wear Eyebrow Gel. This is $22 and it comes in 5 different shades. The key facts are it has a matte finish, it is lightweight, it has a lightweight creamy texture, it's fast drying with a soft feeling, has all day hold, it is clump free and smudge free, and 100% cruelty free. They actually had quite a few brow products to choose from, and I seriously considered getting their brow shaper, which is like a spoolie and the product all in one, mainly because the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade is kind of like that, and I'm used to something like that. But I figured with this, I could do the same thing as that, but I have a little bit more control over it because I can choose to use it with a spoolie, or I can choose to use it with a brush. So that's what we're gonna do today. I'm going to use the Morphe M158 brush, which is a double-ended brush. It has the flat angled brush on one side and the spoolie on the other. And I'm just going to go ahead and spoolie out my brows, make sure they are as free as possible of other products, and drag my hairs upward just a little bit. Now, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming this brow gel is going to have some hold, all day hold, and fast drying, and matte finish. So I'm going to squeeze just a little bit on the back of my hand. Oh, also I have the shade Truffles. That's cute. So that's what I've got. I'm just going to take the angled brush, dip into that. Oh wow, it is really, really soft. It almost reminds me of like standard pomades. So if you're used to working with a pomade, you'll know what I mean. I'm just gonna start drawing on some little hair-like strokes. Make sure I get my arch all sharp. Looks like we did really good on the shade match as well. Brows are now done and looking pretty fleeky, might I add. Now it's time to move on to eyes. And I think this is somewhere where Il Makiage has quite a few options. They've got some pro palettes with 12 shades in them. There's also a magnetic cover that you can get for those pro palettes. There's also a master palette which has 8 shades in it. And then there's these Color Boss squads, like quad but squad. It's so cute. And it looks like there's a few different ones. I'm not quite sure how many they have. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different quads that you can choose from. I chose Trendsetter because that's who I am, of course. And this was $36. It looks like each quad is its own different color story, so you can choose whichever color story calls to you the most. The key facts say 4 harmonious shades of our best-selling Color Boss eyeshadow. Complete any look day to night, intensely pigmented, full coverage in one swipe, rich velvety texture, easy to blend and build, no creasing, fallout or smudging, and luxe mirrored compact with magnetic closure. It's the only colored packaging, so that's fun. Got a really cool gradient on the outside of it. This one's like a rose, I guess, to a maroon. And the actual component itself is, of course, their beautiful reflective silver. And let's see what it looks like on the inside. And there she is. Ooh, that's really pretty. It looks like a Charlotte Tilbury palette. Honestly, it does. Eyes are primed, now time to shadow. I'm gonna start with the Morphe M441. Oh no, it's very... Oops. It's a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to use it in this shade, which is the shade Do Your Thing. This shade is packed very tightly in the pan. You'd figure, based on everything else from the company being lightly pressed and coming off with just a tap, that the eyeshadows would be too, but this shadow is not. I've gone into it like this over and over and over, and still I'm just getting a little bit of buildup on the brush, but maybe it will be super pigmented without even building up a lot of it. And since I'm only working with 4 shades, I'm just gonna blow this out all over the lid. You know, since I'm just using this palette, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Morphe M456 brush and go into the same exact shade, and also go ahead and pull that onto my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to take the Luxie 213 eye shading brush and go into the shade Killing It, which is that dark purple there. Of course I picked the palette with dark purple in it. You know me. And we're going to use this as the shade to deepen everything up. So I'm going to take it just into the crease and blend it right up to where my eyelid opens up. Also gonna take a little bit of this shade onto the lower lash line as well, just on the outer edge to deepen it up a little bit. Give me a little dimension. Now with Killing It blended out, I'm gonna go in with the shade Red Bottoms, which is this one here. And with that one, I'm going to apply it with my ring finger. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a really pretty maroon. And with that one, I'm just going to go ahead and put it pretty much all over my lid, except for right in the inner corner, because I'm going to save the inner corner for the shade Shopaholic. No, oh no, 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 no. There's so much fallout under my eyes. No! And it stuck too. So I'm actually going to switch to a flat brush. Let's say this Morphe flat brush. I don't remember which collection it came from, but I'm gonna go into the red shade Red Bottoms with that instead. And we're gonna see if I can apply the shimmer shade like that and maybe not get a whole bunch of fallout. Nope, I'm still getting fallout with this shade. Looks like I need to lay some powder down if I'm gonna continue using this shade, which I am. So now, as an extra precaution, I am going to spray my brush just a little bit with just some Makeup Revolution Iced Diamond Makeup Fixing Spray, just so I can make the brush a little bit sticky, because I really don't want to run into having this red shade all over my under eye. It's so flaky. Okay, I think Red Bottoms is on my eye enough. So now I'm gonna go ahead and brush away this excess powder and what little bit of fallout I do have left. Okay, I think I finally got rid of the excess powder, but I ended up covering up all my highlighter. So I'll probably go in with a little bit more highlighter very soon. But for now, I'm gonna take the Morphe M321 pointed inner corner highlight brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Shopaholic. This is gonna be my inner corner highlight and also my inner corner lid moment. And depending on what it looks like, it might even be my brow bone highlight. We'll find out. It's just a very brown shimmery shade, so if it's not quite white enough, then it might not be my brow bone highlight. Ooh, she's cute. She's like a pinky champagne. Now that eyeshadow's done, it's time for eyeliner. And we have both a pencil, well actually we have two pencils, and we have a liquid liner. The liquid liner is called the Ink Liner, and it is $21. This is in the shade black, and some of the key facts are intense color payoff, effortless precise application, up to 14 hours staying power. It's waterproof, quick drying and smudge proof, no transfer, no feathering, 100% cruelty free, and made in Germany. And this is what it looks like. It says Makiage and Ink Liner Black. So today we're gonna do a wing. Let's see what she looks like. Is it a shaky? Nope, it's not a shaky kind. Oh, here we go. I really hope it's not lying when it says it doesn't feather because I'm so tired of feathering liners. Well, despite the fact of me feeling a tad bit out of practice when it comes to winged liner, that looks pretty beautiful. It's very matte, it's very sharp. It didn't pull or tug or jump. It made a nice clean, sharp edge. It let me go over itself and it looks really good. So now that liquid liner is done, we now have our waterline liner. And for that, I got a couple of choices. We have the Longwear eye pencil or the glitter eyeliner. The Longwear eye pencil is in the shade Oreo and the glitter eyeliner is in the shade Lime. I'm gonna show both of them, but I think Oreo is the one that's gonna go on my waterline. So the standard Longwear eye pencil shows that it is $17 and there are 7 shades available. Hero is a matte black, it looks like, or no, a matte charcoal. Looks like a dark gray maybe. And the key facts say high impact, long wearing color, soft and smooth gliding texture, waterproof, smudge proof, and crease proof, incomparable blendability, makeup artist precision, and 100% cruelty free. So let's try Zero on the waterline. It might be a purple. It's really hard to tell. If the end of it is what the color is, it almost looks like a deep plum. Wait, I have an idea. Let's swatch it. Maybe a very, very dark brown. Or maybe it is black. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. No matter what, it's going on my waterline, so let's just put it on. Now that it's applied, it does look like a very dark black. I think it actually is a very dark black. Maybe, on my hand, it still looks like it's a dark, dark brown. I do think this liner is going to make a really great shadow base. I always look at liners for that because I really do like using liners as like black shadow bases for the days that I do a black lid. And I do think that this would be something that's good for that. But now let's look at the glitter liner. The glitter liner is $21 rather than $17. And with the glitter liners, it looks like there's 9 different shades. A lot of them are blues and greens. And the key facts for these is it says soft, smooth gliding texture, intense color release, high blendability, rejuvenating formula, and micro glittery finish. I love the packaging. The packaging is so cool and sparkly looking and glittery. And this one I'm just gonna swatch to see what it looks like. Oh wow, it's like a pearlescent green finish that's very reflective, but with micro glitter in it as well. And the micro glitter is also lime green. Let's go ahead and move on to the next product, which is mascara and lashes. So the mascara is called the Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. I actually do already own this mascara, so I'm not gonna open this new one just yet because I wanna hold on to it. Wait, did I get black? Please tell me I ordered black. Did I order black? Oh no, I ordered royal blue. Okay, so I remember now, actually, black was sold out whenever I went to order it this time, so I got royal blue this time. So we're gonna put that away and keep her for later, whenever we're gonna use her for something else, I don't know what. And we're gonna use my currently owned black for today. Now the Icon mascara, no matter what color you get, looks like it's available in brown, royal blue, and black. is $25. Some key facts say infinite volume for an extra dramatic lash look, weightless flexible formula, innovative football-shaped silicone brush for precise lash catching, clump-free buildability, long-lasting and smudge-proof, and 100% cruelty-free. And the lashes that I got are lashes in the style 34. They look like this. They were $15. They have a ton of lashes. I'll insert a little picture right here just so you can see the one snapshot of a bunch of lashes that they have, so you can get kind of an idea as to all the different styles. But these lashes caught my eye. That's such a funny pun for lashes. I didn't think about that being funny until just then, but that is a really funny pun. It actually comes in the same type packaging as the MAC eyelashes. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and put on the Icon mascara first. Okay, I've got Bambi eyes on both eyes now. Do I look doe-eyed? So now, before I move on to lips, I need to go ahead and finish off my lower lash line mascara. I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera just to save time, and once I do, I'll be right back. Now it's time for lips, and the first product we have is the waterproof lip liner. This one is in the shade Coffee, and these actually come in 24 different shades. The key facts are it's a 3-in-1 liner, base, and lip color. Okay, so you can use one for all three. It's waterproof and long lasting. It has no feathering and no transfer. It's a velvet matte finish. It's got a soft, creamy texture. It's enriched with jojoba oil, vitamin E, and cottonseed to moisturize, soften, and protect the lips. It's 100% cruelty-free and made in Germany. Oh, and it was $17, in case I didn't say that yet. I'm pretty much gonna use mine just to line. I might pull a little bit down into the lips, but it's not gonna be very much. It's mainly just gonna be to line the lips because I do have a lipstick as well. The cap, or the end of it, whatever you want to call the end of the pencil, it is not the same color as what I thought it was going to be. Even online, it doesn't really look like what shade it actually is. Online, this looks like it's going to be, well, like coffee, like a dark brown with a little bit of milk chocolatiness to it. But this is definitely more like, I don't know, like a terracotta brown. So that's sort of disappointing, but it's okay. I'll survive. And the last product we have is the Infinity Long Wear Matte Lip Cream. This one is in the shade Matte Flirt, and it is $22. The key facts are bold matte finish, extremely long lasting, non-drying, not sticky, comfortable formula, full coverage and transfer proof, easy and precise application, vitamin E enriched, 100% cruelty free, made in Italy. That's funny, like everything else was made in Germany, except for the setting spray I think, which was made in the USA, but this is Italy. The packaging though, this is beautiful, and it's heavy, and it looks just, oh, I just love that. Yeah, I really like that. I love how it goes from like the matte black to the frosted glass look, and you can still see the shade of the lipstick. That looks really cool. Okay, I'm done fangirling over the packaging. Okay, looks like a standard paddle applicator. Pretty shade. I wish the lip liner would have actually been the color I thought it was gonna be. Anyway guys, after much deliberation, that concludes my entire face of Il Makiage makeup. What do you guys think? I think the wing's on point, the eyeshadow's on point, the lips are on point, brows are on point, the skin is on point. I think the look is on point. I think everything came together really well in the end. I think it all pretty much worked out for the entire process. There were a couple of things that I didn't really prefer, but all in all, I think we got some really great results. I'm not gonna go over each and every product again because I kind of threw in my thoughts here and there as I was using them, but I will say my favorites out of everything were the Woke Up Like This foundation. This stuff is fantastic. It can go from almost no coverage and be beautiful to the fullest of full coverage and still be beautiful, which I love in a foundation. I love a foundation that you are in control of. It shouldn't be the other way around. I also loved this hydrating setting spray. I want multiple of these. I also want a jumbo size, please, El Makiage, because this fragrance is fantastic. It is a scent like I have never smelled before, and it made my skin look really beautiful after I set my makeup with it. Also, the Mineral Baked Highlighter, I will be owning more of these, but just look at my glow. This is gorgeous. Not only for the glow of the tone that it is, but also that shine, that high shine, and the metallic sheen is just perfect. And last, another one of my absolute favorites right now is the ink liner, liquid liner in the shade black. The felt tip on this, I don't know if it's the formula of the liner or the felt tip itself, but one of them is perfect for applying the liner over shadow and it being able to go over itself. I could get a sharp, fine line, it didn't skip or drag, and it didn't get all caked up and gummy like so many other liners do, and I love that about it. So those are my 4 favorites. If I had to pick anything I would work on specifically, I would definitely say with the multi-use perfecting concealer that at least with the sponge, I didn't get up to the fullest of full coverage like I thought this was going to do. I thought I was going to get to the point where it completely canceled out my dark circles, and it did mostly. No, I can still see some darkness right here and right here. After I said it, it definitely got me much closer, but I still wasn't to the point of completely flawless, and I think that I'm gonna try it again with a brush instead of a sponge, so that way I don't pick up any excess product, and I feel like maybe at that point I'll probably get all of the coverage that the product can actually give. So I'm not going to completely blame the product right now because I didn't try with a brush on one side, which I technically should have done since I did try with a brush on one side with the foundation, but I didn't. You live and you learn. We'll try again later, but that's what I think so far. Those are the amazing things and the not so amazing things that I thought about the full face of El Makiage. I want to know what you guys think though. What were your favorite products? What were your least favorite products? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. I always love to have a conversation with you guys. You know that by now. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to me if you could give me a thumbs up and let me know that you did. It does let me know that you like my content, but it also lets others know that you like my content. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this, and that is to always remember and never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.